What is up with musicals this year? After Annette, I wasn't sure if I could take this shit anymore, but here we are, Dear Evan Hansen.
Dear Evan Hansen, today is going to be an amazing day, and here's why.
A story about a lonely kid with anxiety problems who gets thrusted into the spotlight when people mistake him as the only friend of a kid who killed himself. It had the makings of a loser redemption story, except that there was nothing to cheer about for Evan Hansen. The way that he sung himself into lies was just awkward and cringy, so much so that I don't know if I'd really cheer for Evan Hansen. To make things worse, he falls in love with a dead kid's sister. I will give it one thing, the story is so cringe, but the music is awesome. Fuck off, Annette, and In the Heights. It's not a musical if you sing talk all your songs.
We love each other so much. We love each other so much.
Also, why were all the musicals of 2021 so damn long? This is my favorite musical of the year, since the character development was decent, and most of all, the songs were actually songs. However, there's still the cringe, and the cringe is always amplified in time bomb movies, where we know something bad is about to happen when he reveals the truth. This movie should have been over in 45 minutes, maybe double it for the songs, but the sister must have sent some BS. Evan's mother's oblivious, and Amy Adams' character is overrun by grief, so much so that she's a dumbass. What the hell is literally going on? Also, not to mention all the other characters, there's so many offbeat jokes that I wasn't sure if I should laugh at the situation. Did they forget that this is a movie about anxiety and suicide? Which brings us to the latter part of the movie. It should have all blew up in the end, but they did manage to keep a lid on it. However, the ending was anticlimactic as it passed as welcome runtime.
Conor took a letter from me, and it was an assignment from my therapist.
Yo, Conor Murphy's mother and stepfather here to see you.
Conor wanted you to have this. Dear Evan Hansen, he wrote it to you.
His last words, Conor took his own life. He won.
I mean, if you love musicals, then sure, why not? Since something is off with all the musicals this year anyways. But however, I am glad that James Corden wasn't a big fat pussy in any musicals this year. I will give this movie the production value as well as the songs for a positive mark. But for everything else in this movie, it was just terrible. And this movie is a skip.